I'm going to share with you some hard truths about being a man and why your wife is unsupportive about your goals, your dreams, your desires, and your personal evolution, your personal growth. Hey boss, my name's Gavin, and I help people change their brain so they can grow their income and their impact. And I've been lucky enough to help people change their mindset so they can go on to make a 6 and 7 figure income, to be able to live their dream life, to overcome procrastination, resistance, the stuff that holds them back from being that 2.0 version of themselves. And if you would like to become my next success story, then go ahead and click the link in the description to get my free training on how to change your brain so you can grow your income and your impact. So chances are, if you're watching this video right now, you're a man and you're wanting to pursue your goals. You're growing, you're expanding, you're learning new information, and you're changing. You're changing as a person. And I just want to share with you, I've been an entrepreneur for the last 14 years. And during those 14 years, I've experienced being with women. Whilst I haven't been married, I understand female psychology. I understand female behavior and male behavior as well. So you can better understand what's going on and what's the dynamic underneath an unsupportive wife. Now, everyone in a relationship has an idea of what the other person should be like. We have this own image within our mind of what the other person should be like in the relationship, because you have your own needs and desires and your partner has their own needs and desires. Now, again, I just want to bring to light what's in the dark. I'm not here to offend you. These are things that I've personally been through myself. And it took a lot of, hard truths to really wake up to the idea of some of the things that I'm going to be sharing with you. So the overall arching thing that's going on here is you've lost your alpha dominance, or you never had it to begin with. And basically what that means is that if you've clicked on this video and your wife is not supporting you, that means there's a part of you that's lost your alpha presence within the relationship, or you never had it to begin with. Meaning she may be perceiving you right now as a beta male. Now think about it. If you was fully in your alpha, would your wife be unsupportive? Hell no. Either you would have left and moved on with the relationship or whatever it is, or she would just accept your goals, your dreams and desires. Okay. So I just wanted to put that into context, and I want to show you some tips on being more of an alpha presence in your existing relationship. All right. So the first thing that I need to show you, the first perspective, is that she just plainly doesn't believe in you. Okay. And this is the worst, perspective here, that she doesn't believe in you, and she doesn't support you because of that. She doesn't believe you can achieve that set outcome. She doesn't believe you can get that particular result. She believes it's unrealistic. For whatever reason, she doesn't believe you can achieve that set outcome. And maybe you are being unrealistic. Maybe your goals are too big. And I just want to make clear right now, if you are not working a job or a career, or you're bringing in cash into the household, then definitely don't be following your dreams, right? I believe, is my perspective, that you should be supporting the household first so that she feels secure within the household. Money's coming in, everything's taken care of. If you're not doing things like taking out the trash and, she's requesting certain things from you and you're not doing it, then why would she support you on your goals, your dreams and desires? You have to be that man of the household and set things in place so that the foundation is covered. Then she can see that you can support the business in terms of the home. And once the business of the home is taken care of, then, she'll be more likely to support you on your goals, your dreams and desires. And so if you're not working, I suggest getting a job. If you're in a career already and you're supporting the household and you're bringing in that security, then she just might not believe in your ideas, your goals, your dreams and desires. That might be showing up also because you're just not convinced. You're not convinced that you can achieve it. You're not totally serious about it. You haven't made it clear that this is 100% what you want. You're kind of dabbling, and it shows up. I mean, women are very intuitive. And if you don't have that level of certainty and belief behind you, and it's very strong and very alpha, she doesn't believe. She's not going to believe. You have to hold the presence of this business being successful, and that it is successful, and stand strong in it like a tree trunk. Like, you should be so strongly deeply rooted in this goal. If it's kind of like, well, I'm going to try and do this, I'm going to hope to do this, I'm going to do my best, it's like you have to cut cords, you have to burn the boats, you have to burn the bridges to the past and the old self, and really be convinced about what it is that you want to achieve. If you have uncertainty within you, it's going to show up in your voice, your tonality, your body language, the amount of work that you do. All of this stuff is going to affect her belief in you. And so then that affects her not believing in you 100%. If you are in that alpha presence and you are the provider and the protector, and you are creating security for her, she won't going to stop you from anything. She can only then support you. You have to go out and hunt and make sure that you're bringing home the money, the security, the things that she needs, the experiences that she needs to be satisfied. And until she's satisfied, it's going to be a real struggle in you trying to move forward. They say behind every successful man is a very strong woman, right? She can only be strong unless you bring certain things to the table. And through that, she will support you and motivate you and push you and encourage the things that you're trying to create in your life. So sometimes men don't want to hear this stuff, that sometimes you have to go backwards before you can move forwards. Sometimes you have to put things to rest and put it aside a little bit and make sure that your wife is completely happy first in all areas before then pursuing what it is that you want to pursue. She's only going to hang around for so long, you following your dream, following your goal without bringing any cash. She's only going to hang around for so long, not having the experiences that she wants to have. She will support you maybe temporarily, but there will be a time where it's like, well, you're not seeing any results from this. I'm not seeing any results from this. What are you doing? Is this a game to you? Get serious, man up. And that's what she wants from you. Don't allow her to come into her masculine. Right? And, if she's not believing in you and she's coming into a masculine and she's being confrontational and all this stuff, then you are not in your masculine, you're in your beta. Okay. And she's trying to bring the masculine in so that she is taking over your role as a man. Okay. And so you need to work on your role as a man to make sure that things are in place before pursuing your goals, your dreams, and your desires. The second perspective that I want to share with you is you're not feeding her love language. There's a book called The 5 Love Languages by Gary Chapman. And this particular book will share with you how she receives love. And so if she's saying stuff like, well, you're spending too much time on the business, that means probably her love language is quality time. Okay, quality time is a love language. So she requires for time, and that's how she receives love. If you're saying like, I'm not getting your attention, like you don't give me any attention, her love language is probably words of affirmation, which is complimenting her, seeing her, noticing the changes in her hair, the nails, and all of these things. And so you would need to feed that love language. Ultimately, with love languages, we want to fulfill the need of how that person receives love. Everyone receives love differently. And once you understand the 5 languages and you understand what your wife's top love language is, or I would say the top 3, and you're giving love to her in that way sufficiently, then she'll be satisfied, all right? And then she'll be able to support you more on what your goals and your dreams and your desires, right? So understand that everyone has different frequency as well. So let's say one of her love languages is acts of service. Acts of service is when you do something nice for them. Maybe, they've just come home from work and you give them a foot rub or something like this, or a massage or something like this, right? To help them relax and wind down. These things can take 10 minutes. It doesn't take a long time to do. But once you find out what your wife's love language is, and you can get your wife to take an online test. It's just go to the Love Languages website, get them to take the test, and then you'll find out what the love language is. You want to ask them, in what frequency, how frequent do you want this stuff? So for example, if it's physical touch, how much do you like to be touched? How often? Or how often, how much time would you see is reasonable or satisfying for us to spend together? Or how much gifts do you like? How often would you like to see a gift from me? And once you know the frequency, then you know, okay, this is what I need to do. I know as a man, you need, concrete instructions on what you need to do in order for her to be happy and satisfied. So she doesn't support you on your goals because she's unhappy. She's not fully fulfilled. Once she's fully fulfilled, and again, then she can support you. It might be perceived that she's not supporting you. It's just that she has needs not met. And so when you can meet those needs and you can completely satisfy her, she will no longer interfere or not support, what it is that you're doing. If you're a man right now, I totally suggest that you figure out how to make more time. If you're watching TV and you're, chilling out, relaxing, you need to figure out how to have more energy. You need to figure out how to sleep less. Like if you really want this goal, you need to show your dedication. You need to show your certainty around this particular thing and do it in your spare time. Don't do it in time where you're taking away from the household, taking away from the family. You got to really organize yourself, which goes on to my third perspective. So the third perspective I want to share with you is you need to get organized. You need to tell her, this is when I work. This is when I'm focused on this particular project. This is when I'm focused on this goal. And allocate a time of the week or multiple times a week where you spend time with her, or you give to her, or you contribute to her, or you contribute to the family, whatever it is. You need to get organized so that your day is structured in a way where you have time for family, where you have time for her, where you have time for the business, where you have time to exercise. You have to get very organized and have a schedule. Like if you're not doing this, again, you're being an unproductive man. And so the woman or the womb man wants you to be productive, wants you to get stuff done, and wants you to be in your alpha sometimes. And she also wants you to be in your beta, and she wants you to be sweet, nice and compliment her and all of this stuff. But she also wants the alpha presence. She wants you to get stuff done and be productive. And one of the best ways is to become organized and let her know, okay, I'm setting out time. I'm organizing time for you, right? I'm organizing energy for you, right? And we're going to go out on dates once a week. And it's a must. It's not we're going to try and do this. No, it's a must. Whether you have to hire, a babysitter or having your kids stay over somewhere else or whatever it is, you do that every week or bi-weekly. You set it out for time for romance and love and connection and sex and all of these things. You have to make sure the core of your relationship is, successful before trying to pursue something, because pursuing something is not going to make her happy. Okay, getting to achieving that goal is not going to make her happy. You need to make her happy right now, in the moment where she's at. Okay, don't feel like you're going to get to some goal and then everything's going to be okay. That's not how it works. You have to understand that when you get there, there's still going to be problems, because as a man, you feel like, well, just making more money and, doing all this stuff is going to lead to her success. No, you need to understand her love languages. You need to understand how she thinks, how she feels. You need to understand what she needs. You need to understand that she needs the alpha presence. Once she's satisfied in the moment, she'll be more likely to support you on your goals and your dreams and your desires. I totally understand that you want to become a better man for yourself and for her. And you want to have that mindset. You want to install that those behaviors, that psychology, so you can bring that presence to her and she can feel that sense of security, and that she can be, more submissive and not get into that her alpha presence, her, masculine energy. You want her to be feminine. You want her to be in that energy so you can take care of her, right? And so that requires a certain identity, that requires certain belief systems, that requires for change within yourself. And you can totally create that for yourself. You just have to reprogram your subconscious mind. You just have to focus on improving in these dynamics on the foundational level, instead of thinking that doing more in terms of growing your business and growing your goals and focusing on your stuff is going to lead to the healing and health of your relationship. That's not how it works. And so if you're a man and you're wanting to follow your goals, your dreams and your desires, and you need support, you need some accountability, you need the advice, you need guidance, you need the identity traits of being a man, being alpha, following through, taking action, being productive, being organized, all of this stuff, and you want to make that a part of your identity. You want to make that a part of your subconscious reprogramming, where you're just that person, it's your personality. So you can show up and make her really happy, right? Then go check out my free training. The link will be in the description on how to change your brain so you can grow your income and your impact. If you want to become a better man, you need to change your brain. You need to change how you're thinking and how you're operating. And this is a serious topic, okay? This is about saving your marriage and improving the health of your relationship. Because it's going to cost you more in the future if you don't take action now, okay? You have to take responsibility for your role as a man in a marriage, in a relationship. So go ahead, click the link in the description so you can change your brain and grow your income and your impact. And check out this video right here on how to stopping yourself from achieving your goals and eradicating the fear of success. All right. So remember to keep learning, keep growing, keep expanding, and I'll speak to you soon. Peace.